Hello guys, Fodix here. Welcome back to another Dying Light tutorial. Today we're going to introduce
New tricks and secrets, let's say. Time to reveal new secrets about the Night Hunter, which is I discovered recently, and some of them I discovered long time ago. It's
I
time
knew
to
it.
reveal most broken shit, which is, in my opinion, also the 5,000 hour and 10,000 hour will get surprised by it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make the video as short as possible. Okay, first thing I want to teach is about the combo. I'm not gonna show you guys every single combo. You guys gonna watch other YouTube montages and you're gonna learn some of them. But I'm gonna tell you some little tricks. Let's talk about that combo when you tackle someone. When you tackle someone and you want to spit him, and you want to guarantee that spit stuck, but without sniping it. I'm talking something about like this. Exactly like that. This is how you do spit stuck without like you do spit snipe after you tackle someone. So how you gonna do that? Simply after you tackle. Here is the thing, you need to move forward in order like to cancel your animation. If you do not know, if you tackle someone and you stay in that animation, do you see how long time did I get in order like to make the spit animation to be activated? I take too long time. If you move, you see the spit time, the spit animation will be start immediately. So yeah, better to move than try to spit. And the when you tackle someone, you get auto camera lock. So after that camera lock like is finished, just aim just a bit up on the human, like 1 centimeter above him, and then you're gonna spit. Okay, okay, thank you, John. I do not want you to evade. Like that. This is how you do spit stuck 100% working. So yeah, this is good for you because you can follow up another attacks without like wasting too much time to charge your spit and spit on the human while he's on the ground. So yeah, this is the first thing. The second thing, which I want to teach, which is how you gonna do GP after you spit someone, which is instead of doing this, instead of doing this combo, there is a better way, which is I teach it in my tutorial. You know the spit tendril, but you do GP tendril thingy, but with the spit. This one, we're gonna use this technique to do that combo effectively, like that. Exactly like that. So yeah, the thing is, you need to hold your left mouse button at the last of the tackle animation. Okay, do not like charge your GP way earlier. At the last second of the tackle animation, you need to you need to hold like the left mouse button first, then speed before Hunter charges his GP, and then you're gonna guarantee to that GP tender will be happening 100%. Okay, yeah. So that's about this combo. Okay, guys, the next combo I'm gonna teach you, which is how you're gonna use the toxin spades to the maximum usage in a specific combo, which is like literally not there is not a single player can evade this combo. It's really impossible for him to evade it. It's one of the powerful, and it's not going to be easy for you to achieve that combo. And yeah, it's called like it's kind of like you do the UV heal and spit at the same time. Here is how it looks. John, come to the wall over there and prepare yourself to be reset. I'm talking about this combo.
KWG.
Yep. Okay, that's the combo. It's one of the most powerful combo you can do. 100% effective. Yeah. So are you gonna do that? Which is okay. You're gonna GP. Like John, I want you to be in the pose. Here is the thing, guys, about this combo. John, press pause. Here, at that moment of the GP, you need to start UV heal first. Okay, and you know that UV heal animation, you need to hold the UV heal for half a second, then the hunter is gonna start to heal. In this combo, which is really good combo and is not easy to do for the first time, of course, and you need to perfectly timing the heal animation in order like to allow yourself to have just a little bit for like 0.2 seconds to spit on the human before you start heal. And why this combo is really effective, because you know, if you spit someone like this, if you spit, you cannot really tackle immediately, or you cannot really tackle, or you cannot do a GP, or you cannot do anything until the split animation is finished. But with the UV heal has the most priority, like it's the most important animation in order to do that combo. The game will cancel everything just to start UV heal. So, and guys, if you do not know, you can cancel your UV heal if you press Z. You can, like the same way when you cancel your GP, you can cancel your V heal like this. Yeah, this is what you're gonna use in this combo to make it like most perfected. You're gonna do GP, and after you hit the human with the GP, before Hunter like his GP animation is finished, you're gonna start UV heal, and before Hunter start UV heal, you're gonna spit. And I recommend you guys to watch it in slow motion, so you guys you can see what just happened over there. Look again. Yeah, that's the combo. If you guys want to train it in the tutorial, if you like you kill so many humans in the tutorial, you just try to do it after howl like this. See? Do that. This is a combo you should learn. It's really powerful. It's instant killing the human. They have no chance, especially when you GP them to the wall. On the flat ground is not always working, okay? It might be work, it might doesn't. Let's see. Let's gonna try it actually. John, I try to evade it on the flat ground. He did manage to get out of the toxins over there. So yeah, on the flat ground isn't really effective, but however, on the wall it works 100%. So yeah, that's the second combo. Okay guys, the next combo I'm gonna teach you guys, which is the claw tackle technique. You can claw and tackle in the same exact second, and this is a good combo, but it's hard to pull it off because most likely the human is gonna evade it. But if you manage to pull it off, you're gonna take half of human HP in instant. So this is what I'm talking about. Do not really make it good over there. Again. Yeah, that combo. Okay, how is this claw tackle happen so instant? Okay, what is happening exactly is I'm claw normally, and I'm gonna cancel the claw with a specific animation. I'm not gonna cancel it with the tendril. I'm not gonna cancel it with the shield or with the empty animation like that. I'm not gonna cancel it with the spit animation like that. No, the only animation there is two animations you can do this claw tackle technique. The spit smash and you tendril on the human body like this. The stretch hand tendril allow you to do this claw tackle technique. So here is what I'm gonna do exactly. I'm gonna claw, spit smash, cancel tackle. And another tip, guys, you need to claw way earlier. Do not clip at zero distance of the human. This is a claw tackle technique. But good luck, try to make some movements around the human. It's really hard. Yeah, like that. This is a claw tackle technique. It literally eats the human HP in instant. So yeah, it's one of really good combos. If you manage to pull it off. And the human is not gonna like expect it, like the average player or the above average player, they are not gonna expect it because they're gonna see, oh, you're gonna claw. Okay, if you claw, because you're gonna slow down, you need more time to sprint in order to tackle. But no, they get surprised. You tackle instantly. This is why it looks good. Okay, guys, this is how also you do it with the tendril on the human body. Yeah. So this is, guys, how you can do it with the speed smash, and this is how you can do it with the tendril, with the stretch hand tendril on the human body. This is how you do this claw tackle technique. Okay, guys, next thing I'm gonna teach you, which is the most broken discovery, which is I found recently. There is a Russian guy who managed to learn or managed to discover this what I'm gonna show you right now, and he did not manage like to explain it really perfectly how this is possible, how this tackle is possible, because there is one missing trick which he did not tell me, and he did not even realize that this is exactly what he's doing, but until like I found it by myself. The tackle bottom water. I told you guys there is a tackle bottom water in my second tutorial, which I do not know how, but it exists inside the game, and I finally discover how to do that tackle bottom water. So let's start. Okay, the tackle bottom water. This tackle, it happens by two ways. There is two ways to be activated. I'm gonna teach you guys the first way. Now, what trigger this tackle is you need to do the jump, but that jump is inside the water. Here is the thing. Hunter have two jump in the water. Either you jump outside, like this, or there is jump inside the water, which just looks like this. Again, that jump inside the water is what trigger the tackle bottom water. Okay, how this jump works, or how you can do the jump inside the water. Here is the thing. It happens when you have to jump while you are like 98% away from the surface of the water, like over here. And if you stand over here, normally you are not gonna do it. You need an animation to activate that tackle bottom or that jump inside the water. What is that animation? You cannot really expect that, but it is the changing in the hunter behavior of the swimming animation. What do I mean by that? Okay, look, right now I'm swimming forward. If I'm gonna swim backward, look carefully what is gonna happen. See what happened over there? And it's same way when it goes from backward to forward. So here is the thing. Each time the hunters change in the swimming animation from forward to backward or from backward to forward, he get inside the water for half a second, then he get outside. Watch carefully again. He get inside, then he get outside. Nice, John. He do not UV me. Guys, we are back, since you know. John, as always, he doesn't chime me with the UV light. Okay. Here is the thing. So, as I said, each time you change the behavior of the swimming animation, let's say I'm gonna swim from forward to backward, I get inside the water for 1 second, then I get outside. And if you keep swimming backward, he will still, the hunter will be outside. If you swim now, if you change the behavior from swimming backward to forward, he get inside, then outside. So each time you change the hunter behavior from forward to backward or backward to forward, he get inside the water. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is how. And in that moment, in that half a second before hunter get to the surface, you activated the jump inside the water. At that moment, you need to jump like that. So this is a jump inside the water. This is how it works. Also, guys, when you do that jump inside the water, one of the requirements to do that tackle bottom water, the jump must be 100% inside the water. If the hunter head just briefly get outside the water, it will not work, by the way. So yeah, that's one of the tricks. Okay, now here is the thing. I'm gonna swim backward, and when the hunter changes the behavior of the swimming animation, I'm gonna move my mouse down, not extremely down. No, if I do it extremely down, I'm gonna jump out to the surface, just a bit down like this, and then I'm gonna hold the space bar. I'm gonna hold the space bar, and when I do that jump inside the water, I'm gonna tender to the bottom and activate the normal water tackle, which is Shift W and E. Okay, so again, swim backward, get inside the water, hold the space bar, tender, Shift W and E. And for God's sake, which is most people mistake when I teach that tackle bottom water, do not release your space bar ever. Keep holding your space bar. You're gonna release it when you're gonna tackle the human. So here is the thing. Jump, tender, Shift W and E. Now the glitch is activated. I cannot swim to the surface. This is how you know you cannot you activate the glitch. If the water tackle did not, and also in this glitch, shut up, John. In this glitch, you activate the jump inside the water, which is looks like this. Okay, I need to repeat it again. tendril, jump, shift, tendril, shift W and E. See? The jump inside the water. This happen when you do activate it to the surface, then tendril to the bottom, and you do that. So this is the jump inside the water. Now the tackle. John, get in the water. Now the things are simple. You're gonna do that jump, hold the space bar, tender to the bottom. While in the middle of the tender you hold Shift W and E. Okay, tender, then Shift W and E. Then look at the human side. Release space and press it again. While you are still on the bottom of the ground. John, get inside the water. I'm gonna tackle you. Here we go. So this is a tackle bottom water. Yeah, it's one of the most crazy findings. If the tackle did not work for you, however, you still activated the jump inside the water, you do not need to get to the surface again. As long as you activate the jump inside the water without tendering to the surface, just tendering again to the bottom and it still will be working. Like that. If you jump did not work, tender again. Jump. Jump again. If it did not work, tender again. Like that. This is a tackle bottom water. Now, we're gonna increase the level of this tackle. What do I mean by that? There is insta tackle bottom water. And this is only working when you tackle the human while he's on the most bottom of the water. If he is in the middle way, you tackle him in the middle way, it's not gonna work. So yeah, John, I need you to be like the maximum to the ground.
Hello, Kashish.
Look. He needs to tackle at the bottom. Yeah, because I fucked it up there. Here we go. Now it should be working. Yep. So yeah, this is a tackle, is the insta tackle at the bottom water. Okay, how this is possible? When you release spacebar, okay, when you release your spacebar and tackle the human inside the water, in the tackle animation, when you press the spacebar again, keep holding the spacebar again. Do not ever release it. And just like swim backward or swim to the side, swim to anywhere. And then after the human get outside of the swimming animation, release space and keep holding it again. You're gonna tackle him. Even when you tackle him, keep holding the spacebar again. Swim, do not do random swim, like swim back forward or backward or anywhere. Release space, then hold it, and so on. This is how it works. So the same idea when I teach about in my previous tutorial, the insta tackle in the water, but I do that when I jump outside the surface. It has the same idea. I need to tackle the human at the bottom ground, and then at the bottom ground I need to jump at the bottom ground, then swim to the surface, and I will have the insta tackle be activated. Here it has the same idea, but you need to activate the jump inside the water, which I teach you guys. Now there is another way to activate that jump inside the water, or that tackle bottom water, which is not only like you need to swim from backward to forward or forward to backward. No, you can. It's by tackling someone inside the water. And the tackle someone inside the water, it also has two types. Either you're gonna jump away from the surface, or you gonna tackle the human by using the jump inside the water, if you get what I mean. So let's say I'm gonna do normal water tackle. Here I activate water tackle. John, get to the surface. I need to do the swing. No, John, stay a bit down. Swing back a bit down. Yeah, here I need to do the swing backward, then tackle him with the jump inside. Hold space, do it. See? So yeah, this is... If you do not activate again, tender it again and do it. As long as you activate the jump inside the water, you can do it as much as you can. So yeah, this is the tackle bottom water, and the insta tackle at the bottom water. One of the most crazy findings. Okay, guys, the next thing I'm gonna teach you, which is literally 99% of all the entire DL community getting shocked when I do this, which is my most best, like, not the best discovery, it's not really that useful, but it's really fun to make. I was shocked. Which is the super jump. How to do the super jump. Yes, guys, I'm gonna reveal that secret finally. The super jump technique as a hunter. As you can see, this is a super jump. Okay, how the fuck this is working? And people, you guys might get this jump randomly out of nowhere. And finally, it took me so long until I discovered it out, like, randomly, when I check one of my clips and I analyze it, and finally I find out. Here is the thing about the super jump. You need an animation that you cannot jump with. You have to tickle the Egyptian cat. This is shut up, John. Oh my god. Okay, you need to make an animation that you cannot jump with. The best example is the GP. The GP animation, when you press the space bar, you cannot jump. However, here is the thing what you guys do not know. The game is still responding to that space bar pressing, even there is nothing happening in front of you. Now, you go to any obstacles that allow you to do that automatic jump, like this over here, or the plants, over here, or the fences, or the traction, anywhere. I like any obstacle, whatever obstacle that allow you this to do automatic jump, you can do super jump on it. Okay, so you activate an animation that you cannot jump with. As example is the GP, like that. And when you go to the to the fence, all you need to do, and this is what, by the way, this is mostly working if you press D, if you press A, if you press S. The W is still work with the W, but it's hard and you need to press the buttons insanely fast. Okay, the plan is simple. I'm gonna press space and D, or space and A, sorry. So yeah, that's the super jump actually. Yeah, it's just two buttons, space plus A, but you need to press them insanely fast. Like you barely move. You just like flick on your keyboard. Let's say, like this is how you should move. Do you see? I barely move. This is how. This is the speed you should press the side buttons or the backward button or the forward button. This is exactly the speed you should press. So activate it, space and A. That's it. That's all about the super jump. So yeah, for me, I like master that technique. I can do it with one pressing. If you guys struggling to do that, sometimes if you spam your space and T, it might work for you. Is the GP animation. Now you should respect the master for this. No, John, no. Okay. Is the GP animation is the only thing you can do the super jump with? No. You have another animations. Any animations that doesn't allow you to jump, allow you to do super jump. As example, missing GP. As you can see, missing GP animation allow you to do super jump. UV heal animation. As you can see. And wow, insane. Okay, now there is also the spit. But you're gonna tell me the spit animation, the hunter can jump with it. Beautiful. Now, if you do tendril spit, you know the tendril spit thingy, this technique, but you're gonna do it on the palm tree on an object that you cannot tendril on, the stretch hand tendril. You're gonna do this. Now, I can do the super jump with the spit. See? Let's do it to the side like this. It's easier for me. Here we go. Did I got him? Yes, I got him. Crazy. Okay. What else? There is also the touching ground animation. When you tender on the ground without pressing WISD. This animation. When you touch the ground. In this animation you cannot jump for 1 second. Which also allow you to do super jump. Look. Here we go. Also, the tendril of the palm tree, the stretch hand tendril, is also doesn't allow you to jump. Look, I cannot jump with this animation, which means also I can do super jump, which is insane. So yeah, also the tendril animation by itself, see, tendril space and D again. It's really not gonna be useful for you, but yeah. Okay, what is the usage of the super jump? How you can use that shit in the in the middle of the match? The only usage, this is actually useless, guys. But if you want to learn for fun, you can do it. If you want to make a clip, by the way, which is for me, I can do a clip with it. Which is how you do a clip. You use orange spade, you jump, and you hit someone like this. Thanks to John, he sleep with the water, he get outside the knocking animation instantly. So, yeah, this is the only usage of that super jump. What else? There is a small super jump, which is you're gonna jump, you're gonna activate your GP, and before the hunter landing on the ground, you're gonna press space and A, or space and D, or space and S. This is a small super jump. Again. This is a small super jump. Also, I'm gonna show you guys next a clip. I managed to tackle someone using that technique, but just for fun. Like, this literally uses. Do not do that, okay? It's just for fun. Also, guys, the super jump you can do tackle. You can do super jump tackle on the human from very far away. And how to do that? You need the stretch hand tendril. And when you go to the fence, I'm gonna press the space bar and hold W button. So yeah, in that case, I need to hold W and just pressing the space bar. And make sure you start with the space first. And then in the middle of mid-air, I'm gonna hold tackle button. And when I reach the human side, I'm gonna release the tendril so I can tackle him, because you cannot tackle the human in the stretch hand tendril. So yeah, let's try. Okay, guys, now if you think that the super jump is something is already crazy exists in this game, guess what? There is something even more terrifying than super jump, which is the hyper jump. Something even worse than super jump. Okay, Fodix, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, there is a jump that allow me to fly like tenfold than the super jump. So here is the thing. This is a super jump height. This is the height of the super jump. Like, look at that tower. Let's compare to that tower. Over here. I cannot reach to the top of that tower with a super jump. However, this is the hyper jump, guys, I'm going to show you. Glitch activated. Watch this. Yep. This is a hyper jump. Okay, what the fuck just happened over here? How you do that? Okay, here is the thing. The hyper jump, it triggers by cutting the tendril off animation. This animation, when you cut off your tendrils, in that animation you cannot move to any direction at all. When you cut off your tendril, you cannot control your hunter anymore. It's so hard to control it when you cut off your tendril. Now you need a palm tree, or you need an object that you cannot tendril on. You can do stretch hand tendril on it, and we're gonna do the tendril GP technique. That technique, okay? And we're gonna do it on the palm tree like that. As you can see, you see my hands with the GP is way in front of me compared to the normal GP. If I release tendril, it's going to be pulled back off. Look at this. Boom. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tendril GP with the cancelling tendril animation with this one before I touch the ground. If you touch the ground, you need to repeat the process. So cut off your tendril GP activation on the palm tree. The glitch is activated. Now you do your casual super jump, and you're gonna do the hyper jump. So let's see. So yeah, this is a hyper jump, guys. Insane, right? I can see the entire old town with this animation. The crazy thing about this hyper jump, which is really goofy, let's say, goofy stuff, you know, I can fly infinitely. Look, this is where it is going to shock you. This is the only technique I can reverse the GP falling. Instead, I fall down, I go up. Watch this. Bye bye. Insane, right? And if you release tendril, you're gonna fall down. Wow. Absolute cinema for real. Last two things about the hyper jump. You know, I can reverse the falling GP by doing the super jump, then release GP in the mid air. I'm gonna fly infinitely, by the way. However, but you cannot fly infinitely forever. The game is gonna teleport you back to your like the closest position ever. Like let's say if I do the super jump, the hyper jump here, see? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this right now. Don't worry. Here, come on. If you release your GP, if you fly infinitely, I'm gonna teleport back. Boom, as you can see. Also, guys, the same thing about when you fly away and you release GP. You can do it with the automatic jump on the objects. Here we go, look. I can just like do this. Look at this. How do you like that, John? John,
Yes.
look at this. Insane. So yeah. And last thing, guys, I want to teach you about the hyper jump, which is you see it like already. You can get super push speed, or like you get like you getting like pushing forward with the super speed if you do that hyper jump. And then at the same time you need to touch an rounded object, and the best example is also the palm trees. Oh my god, Joe. And look at this. Like if you do that hyper jump glitch and you go to an obstacle that you can do automatic jump on it, and above you there is a palm tree, and you do the hyper jump, this is what happens. You get pushed forward to the different direction. Who knows, this might be useful if you do this. You know, many players that like to spawn nest over there, so yeah, you can go here and do activate the hyper jump over here, and you do this. You can do this. Yeah, so I believe in you. Now he believe. Okay, so yeah, this is all about the hyper jump, guys. I'm gonna teach you next my recent one of the best recent findings about this is gonna actually benefits you in the gameplay with the PvP. I found a flexible way to do the jump tackle on the fence. I'm gonna show you to you guys. Okay, guys, now there is a flexible way to do a jump tackle on the fence, and this is actually looks really good for you guys, for whoever want to do really good montages or clip or kills or whatever you guys you want. You can do this kind of jump tackle. So here is how it looks like. Yep. Wow. Insane. So yeah, what you see over there, this is this flexible jump tackle on the fence. How is that work? As I said, the tutorial of my second tutorial about the jump tackle. A tackle is that you need to jump earlier before you landing on the object. So same when I teach about the fence jump tackle, I tendril here, and before the tendril finish, I jump. Okay, I do not jump after the tendril is finished because is that not gonna work. It has the same idea with the jump animation in the first place. So you're gonna do jump and land in the front of the fence, and before you landing, you need to start holding the space bar before you land, and you're gonna activate another jump tackle. Look, like this is how it looks like again. Yep, this is how. Let's do one more example. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some few clips which is happened me in the tutorial. I managed to do it really good. I'm gonna show you guys next.
هذه الباك نفسها بس ثمن بدون اي اشياء منطق. ايش انفنت؟ لا حول ولا قوة الا بالله. لا يا الله. وين هي؟ وين؟ أين هي؟
So this is a jump tackle on the fences, guys. Okay, guys, right now I'm gonna teach you or show you one of the best, like the best thing I have ever discovered in Dying Light. This is really gonna help you a lot, and also the good players, like all the good players who have 4,000 hours, 5,000, 10,000 hours, they're gonna love this technique a lot. I have discovered the actual teleportation movement working 100%. It doesn't matter if you have lag or not. There is delay or not. You're gonna teleport 100%. And this is what I call the canceling tender movement, or it called it's like you're gonna see the hunter cursed movement. Let's say. Okay, what I'm talking about? What is the canceling tender technique? Instead, I'm gonna tackle the human by doing left and right movement, like that. No, I'm gonna do that with the tendrils, and this is going to be appeared in front of human way cursed, and the human cannot predict what is gonna happen next. And most likely the hunter in this one, yes, I'm gonna teleport a lot in front of human. So here is the thing, and this I'm gonna show you guys how did I find that technique. Yeah, by the way, guys, there is a Chinese player I found who has 30,000 hours in this game. Uh, I know about this technique a long time ago, but I never like expected that it will work that effectively. And that Chinese guy, he showed me a tutorial video, one of his like videos on another like Chinese YouTube, let's say, website. He showed me this tender technique that is actually working, and it's actually insane how good that technique is. You guys gonna see it in John POV, how my movement is way cursed. And it's insanely good. You guys gonna love it. So here is how it looks like. John, let's see if you can clip it, or let's see if you see something really cursed, clip it. So yeah, this is a cursed or the canceling tendril technique. Okay, what the fuck did I just do there? Did I just like tendril? They canceled the tendril to the other side? Yes. And this is the first time when I find out. And the one I have done here, is the hard way, by the way. Which is I'm gonna tender have my normal speed normally. I'm gonna look to the side, and I'm gonna tendril. I'm gonna cancel the tendril with the claw to turn to the other side and tendril instantly. So I'm gonna tendril, claw, tendril. This is how exactly I'm gonna do it: tendril, claw, tendril. And this, if you guys want to make it working really good, there is something you need to focus on: the tendril animation. The tendril animation consists of two parts. One, the hunter is gonna initiate his tendril, that first part, okay? And the second part where hunter is gonna accelerate. Now, here is the thing: you're gonna cancel that tendril animation like before 0.1 or 0.2 second from the hunter start to accelerate. This is the trick about it. If you cancel your tendril immediately, the human not gonna see anything. He's just gonna see you're just doing normal movement in front of him. The longer you make the tender animation proceed, the more cursed your hunter movement will be. So I'm gonna do the first type of it, okay? The first type, and it's actually hard, not really effective. It's actually effective if you manage to do it correctly. Let's see. I'm in John POV how it looks like. John, ready to clip. So yeah, this is how it looks like. This is actually most likely human is nearly impossible to evade that tackle. It's literally like unexpected movement. See? It's insane. Like the looks of it is insane. Now,
Can you do it once more? Can you do it once more? It didn't clip really well.
okay.
Do it once more.
No, I lost my speed. I do not really do it perfectly over there. The more hard you twist in your direction, the better. So yeah. John, please clip if you see anything cursed, or you should actually see a cursed movement.
Yeah.
This tendril technique that I'm showing right now is the first type of it, which is like the so hard and doesn't give you a way better control of the hunter. And this is because of one reason. And if I want to tendril, then claw, then tendril to the other side, the problem with this way that I need to tendril 180 degrees from there to there or from there to there. I cannot tendril over there like just a bit to the side of the human or just a bit over there. You cannot do that, unfortunate. However, there is a way to do that. There is a way. Like, and this is what I recommend you to use the most. Let's explain the other type. And I don't know, John, if he can see it with the howl. It actually can work with the howl. Let's try it. See, I tendril and cancel it again like that. So let's try it again. I don't know if John can see this curse or not. Sometimes this works in mid-air. Again. Do you see anything weird?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the howl thingy. Maybe this actually, this howl canceling tendril is gonna benefit you in the waterfall area, the waterfall nest, since really annoying to control the hunter, or it's really annoying to to move over there. In order to do a successful tackle on the human, you can use this trick to juke the human mind or human tracking, and you can open a window to tackle him easily.
What's that?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you the third type, or like
I like my mortadella.
not the third type actually. I'm gonna show you guys like the maximum how you can use this tendril way effectively, and this is actually going to be broken in front of human eyes. A lot of like it's really broken. It's insane how this movement looks in front of human. Which is I'm gonna cancel my tendril immediately, especially with the both hands tendril. I'm gonna start to hold left mouse and right mouse button at the same time. Make sure it's left and right. And I'm not gonna take too long time to start another left and right. So I'm gonna press like left and right twice, but also fast. So this is how it looks like. John, try to evade. Are you ready? John,
What?
try to evade.
Six.
This is why you wanted to mod speed? What? No! No mods here. This is an actual legit shit. Okay, let's try it. Nice evade. Yeah, be careful with your tendrils. Okay, this is how it looks like. I think John here is having a hard time to evade those tackles.
You drag me backwards.
Not really good.
I was looking at my mom. Drop kicking.
Wow. Guys, I'm still trying also to master this tendril. No, do not master it 100%, but this is how it looks like.
When you fuck up as a human.
Uh-huh.
I'm reloading. I'm reloading.
That was insane.
Nice.
Do you see? You can now there is an evolving version of the chain tackle. Instead, you move left and right. You do most curse movement, which is the tendril cancelling, with the chain tackle technique, which is wow. You know. Johnny Faith. Woo. Again. Okay, guys. I'm gonna. I told you guys like the first type of it, which is I'm gonna use only one hand, which is the first thing I have showed you about this movement. If you press left and right click at the same time, instead like you cannot only like go from this direction to this direction only, and like you cannot tender to that direction and to that direction. No, if you start with the one hand or with the claw thingy, you can actually do the one hand zigzag movement in a straight line of the human. And I have already showed you guys, and this is how it looks. See, it works zigzag. It looks insane. Clip it, John, by the way. So yeah, this is how it looks like with the zigzag movement with one hand. I can tender it in front of me with no problems at all compared to this one.
Very good.
That was good.
Better? Okay, that was nice. Kinda. Okay, that was good. You there, babe?
Yeah, I'm installing my dad's game. He wants to play. I didn't manage to get it before.
Keep that. this is guys like this is my actually the best discovering thing about Dying Light in the Hunter tutorial, and I think I have finished the tutorial video for the Night Hunter. I'm gonna do the next tutorial for the human. I see there is some people are asking about to do a human tutorial, so yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna teach you the tutorial most basic stuff, and then I'm gonna teach you guys how to do the combos on the human, like on human side. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and see you.